That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is podcast. In all I'm Tommy C, and this is the original Shot from the Point. The final season.
Final season.
Final season.
Right in my heart, I'm sad.
It's not the final episode. Final season.
You know, this final season could last like 8 years.
I know. I think the final season has been lasting 8 years.
I should do that in the bathroom. Oh, God, that'd be so funny. Well, with your support, the final season can last forever.
every birthday stream without fail. One more year, guys. One more year.
Yeah.
Another year goes by. One more year, guys. I think this is it.
By the way, you got the anniversary coming up.
Yeah, what's that? How was it? 7 years this year, right? Or no, 13?
No, 11. I think it's 11, right?
10 year was last year, yeah.
10 years last year.
Because you've got Jeff's 10 year in a couple of months.
That's right. Jeff's gonna be a glory hunter too, by the way. For a night.
Oh, I seen.
For a night, just for a night. He only can do half the thing. You know what it is? St. Louis has to win this weekend. Because he definitely can do Seattle, and that's their first really big test. Is Seattle? That's the one.
I was going to say, dude, you do know the cuss, right? So everybody, just so everybody knows, right? I know it's that side, but there is a cuss for all of us, and the Glory Hunters. Every time we watch our own team, we always lose.
That's true.
So this could be.
Well, you watch Scotland; they won.
The Green Man wasn't watching, so it doesn't really count. You were more a Scottish fan than me.
Okay, they made me money. I won.
They made you money.
Gave me like $30. You know what else made me money? Harley Mortensen. Dipshit. This part I want to show what Harley did because he did a bit of a swerve. So like everybody knows that he's a completely dishonest debater. Initially try to make it out like he didn't think that the Sam Hyde thing had anything to do with them letting Froggy Fresh go. Then he turned around and said, yeah, you did, and he basically said, yeah, you did, and you should have known better. Then he said he didn't tell him that it hurt him, and then he got him in writing, and then he said he did. So everybody knows he's like dishonest. So somebody said that he got the call. He follows me now. It's probably not a good idea, bub. So he got the call, and then he goes into total wrestling mode, like a promo, like a fun proto. But see, I think he has Xbox heat. I'll tell you what Xbox heat is in a minute.
I'm sorry Froggy's not boxing as a result of his own actions, but what I'm not sorry about is what I'm going to say right now. I've been seeing a lot of gremlins in my timeline thinking that they can give me advice or tell me what I should be doing. I don't respect you. I'm a YouTube legend. You're a little bitch sitting at your family computer in the basement talking smack to me. You are nothing. If you don't like what I got to say, you better be tweeting John Morrison and asking him if he's training double time, because your only chance at shutting me up is if he punches me in the mouth on April 15th. And I know you're going to watch Creator Clash. I know you're going to watch. Oh, you're going to pirate a charity event? Then I'll see you in hell.
See, so somebody gave him the call. I said, John, you're fucking this up. You better turn this into something. Yeah, I know. I'll start using, the negativity to promote the fight. The problem is, like, in the world of wrestling, at least the way they taught me this, there's two types of heat. There's heat that you want to come to cheer, and there's heat you don't care about or people you don't like. And Xbox, when Pac, who's a former wrestler, went through a period like that where people just, he was a heel, but people just hated his guts and didn't want to see his matches. You know? Mm-hmm. And I think that's what he's done. And he's got the Xbox heat because, he started off trying to be a voice of reason for Creator Clash. And then he didn't. He was just a completely, and Keem exposed that perfectly. He was just a completely bad faith, goalpost shifting, lying jerk off. And then when that didn't work, he just started arguing with everybody on the internet, which is never a good move. And then now you get what you see now. So it makes it possible to say, yeah, I didn't, I felt bad for Froggy Fresh. But, obviously it was just all about promoting it. Unless Froggy Fresh is in on it, which I really doubt. I mean, me and you were talking about this before. Every time we think this is a work, it's never a
Never
work.
is.
It almost never is.
Yeah.
The only
like we were
works that
talking,
ever
like-
happen. That's the thing. Like I'm always like, am I being worked? Everybody's always afraid they're being worked a little bit or trolled, and it never happens. When people do troll, like take it like Dankula, right? He did a troll like of being fucking Supreme Court justice. It was right there in your face. Like there was no like, he just said he was, and people bought it because he had a blue check mark at the time.
Yeah.
Before you could buy them,
Well, I call it the Andy Kaufman effect. We start thinking that these people are like geniuses who are equivalent to like someone who Andy Kaufman,
Yeah.
who never broke character, right?
And
so we think
there's
guys like
one,
Salvo,
he was a YouTube
Yeah.
legend, yeah.
because
Yes, but see that the YouTube legend stuff, and he's doing that's a bit. See, now he's switching back to bits. So anything like incredibly stupid, or I mean, I'll be honest with you, like Harley's partly responsible for getting Froggy off, in my opinion. And I think most people see it that way. I mean, he was the spokesperson to try to justify it. He had no problem with it whatsoever. And I think this what really ended up happening is it's not the thin skin stuff. Well, it is thin skin, but I think they were afraid from day one. They made a mistake by letting Froggy Fresh on. They were afraid that Sam Hyde, who's not above this, was going to use Froggy for some kind of joke.
to infiltrate the event.
Infiltrate the event in some kind of way, embarrass. It really just shows you like fucking Sam got idubbbz, and idubbbz cannot stand. He cannot deal with me and God, and he got God. It's just that simple. I mean, idubbbz said like idubbbz went into. He thought it was that easy because he's that arrogant. Went into what do they call it? Full Force? That documentary he did on that fat guy. He went to Full Force, a really smart guy and a funny guy, who was not miserable because he wasn't famous anymore or as famous as he used to be, Sam Hyde. And
it's arguable that idubbbz made Sam Hyde more famous.
Harley just spits out a bunch of vague BS extreme into it. She's in debating. Yeah, then he tries to yell over the spot. Yeah, it's absolute bitch behavior. And I think he knows that. And then he got the call. Somebody said that to him and says, okay, and then do the wrestling bit that I just played for you guys. That's it.
I was going to say, Matt, that I agree with that because I've never heard of Sam Hyde until. Now you done the video. Now you and Turkey told me over the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So idubbbz made Sam Hyde more famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But it was really a lousy thing to do, and Sam obviously felt it. Here's a guy that I sort of admired, and he used to be funny, and we're gonna go out and see just what a fucking loser he is, and film it for you. And the exact opposite happened. Like idubbbz looked like a loser, and even when he put out his video, he looked like a loser. And the only reason he put that thing out is because Sam put his thing out first.
Yeah.
And the reason we didn't see it, the idubbbz version first, was because idubbbz had been had. He fell for the bait, and he can't stand it. And he's probably walking around fucking paranoid. That like the biggest nightmare for him, losing the fight would be secondary, is if Froggy Fresh got on there. And I like to thank Sam Hyde for all the thing, and he owned idubbbz face. And he should fight idubbbz in the next Greater Crash League. I think that would be an absolute nightmare for them because they're so mad that idubbbz just looks like idubbbz used to be a Superman. Now he's just like everybody else, and that's what they're fearing. So they were probably just terrified that was going to happen.
He's equivalent to a Hassan now, or someone like that.
Yeah, he's like Hassan or something. It's not cool. There's nothing cool about idubbbz anymore. Most people are like me, are like, Jesus, how did I fall for that dork to begin with? I had a big creator today tell me it's like I don't know. I can't. This is tough for me to swallow because everybody's running around like, okay, Onisa was his first piece of pussy, and then he just keeps it. Like, is it that simple? Is it really that simple? Like really? Like he couldn't get laid prior to Onisa, really? I mean, Elisa's being. I can objectively say that Elisa was being a slut just up until the time he met her. She was throwing herself at Leafy. You know, she
Did
was,
you
like,
know
A
that
big time, you know?
Tommy, did you know that she was dating someone else as she met idubbbz
It's
and broke up with that guy?
No, I didn't know that, but I'm totally not surprised.
I was going to
You
say
know?
that doesn't sound shocking at all.
Yeah. Well, really? You mean sluts are behaving like sluts? Oh, shocking. You know, I mean, whatever. Yeah. Do you know my dog used to shit outside? I mean, like, that's what it sounds like to me. You know, it's so weird like that. I just don't get it. So, like, yeah, I mean, I think what he's going to try to do is, High as a Kite was talking to him in his DMs. He supposedly said something about wanting to come on. I decided not to pursue it because all I was going to get is what Keemstar already got, a really dishonest act.
Wait,
So,
did you say he was in High as a Kite DM?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And we probably could have got him or pursued it. But then, you know, I didn't want to pursue it because I don't want to play his fucking game, dude. I don't want to play his troll game. Fuck that. You know, we saw it. We saw how dishonest he was. And now he wants to turn it into... I know this is very same because I'm a huge Howard Stern fan. The Beastie Boys were only on like Howard Stern once. You know why? Because they were doing their Beastie Boys act, like 1986 act. You know, their Fight for Your Right to Party act. Stern really resented it because he couldn't talk to them. Right? I'm not letting Harley come in. I don't care how much it would get me. I don't care what internet legend he was. Like, I want to actually argue and debate and talk with him like a human being. I don't want to fucking do this act so he could try to make a fool out of me, sort of like Sam Hyde made a fool of idubbbz. So no, I don't want anything to fucking do with it. He talked to him, and I'll tell you something else. So this is kind of funny. I don't remember rooting against Creator. Did I root against Creator Clash 2? No, I really didn't. So, but I said this anyway. He wrote me, "What are you gonna do when Creator Crash 2 is bigger a banger event? What will you say?" And I guess that plays it like I was trying to sell Creator Crash 2 as something negative or a bad thing or I want it to fail or what have you. I'll be perfectly honest, I wouldn't mind watching it now, but it doesn't gonna end. So I wrote him back. I would say, I guess I'm wrong. I can't believe many people supported a lying, fake, honest YouTubers like idubbbz and Harley Plays who use kids with MS for fame. And could not give two shits about them because that seems to pretty much bother him. And I was like, whenever I say he doesn't care about kids with MS, he's like, I had a friend with MS. I'm like, yeah, I had a friend that was black. Go fuck yourself. You know, I don't give a rat's ass. You know, I mean, that's just the way phonies talk. Like, oh, don't you say that. I knew somebody. Yeah, I knew somebody died from cancer, ball cancer. They're gone, and so are balls. You know, so fuck off, really. Like, I hate when people talk like that. It's fake. Nobody really talks like that in real life. Only influencers. Influencers, lame ass.
This is all about
influencers.
charity.
Yeah, like some horse shit like that.
It's
So
a
yeah,
shield.
charity. No, it's all about ego. Ego and fear. Ego and fear that Sam Hyde's funnier than idubbbz, and everybody will realize it. I really think that's what it's about. It's ego. Like, you know, like Sam Hyde's more talented than idubbbz. He was considered like the baddest, biggest. He got the most hits and the most talented, and you know what? He's not, and everybody knows it now. It's not a secret. He's not that fucking good. He was good. He gave it up. He now resents how he got famous. Who got him famous? He resents his own fan base. Like, how lame can you be? Mm-hmm. Like, imagine I coming in here as like, oh God, like my little tiny piece of fucking platform. God, I hate the people that send me money. That's idubbbz. Like, what a jerk off I would be. I would hope that, like, why wouldn't you stop supporting me in any fucking matter? Not watching, not sending money, nothing. You know, what a jerk. So I think that's pretty much what's going on at this point. He wrote me last night too. He wrote me that. So anyway, going back to this, I said I was sorry. I guess I was wrong. Can't believe I support a lying, fake, dishonest user. So I went to his. I'm not going to show you the DMs. I went to, and I wrote something to the effect of, "This is my answer, bitch," because I wanted to make sure he got it. I'm not going to go over all the DMs, but they really. I'm not going to show them, but I can talk about the conversation, which was amusing. I felt like I was being talked to by a kindergarten teacher, and he was like lecturing me. Now, all that stuff is for a thread. That insult stuff's okay, but here we are to adapt like adults. This is exactly what he wrote me. Here we are, like somehow the Twitter DMs are sacred. We're in church. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out. And I, you know me, when somebody tells me I can't say something, it really like gets my goat. And I just basically tell them I'll say who I want, when I want, how I want. and I go stick, I spelled it wrong, but stick your false Canadian humility straight up your ass. If you don't like it, you can block me, or I'll never DM you again. And then he lectured me about how immature I was for my age, and I told him to lick my balls, and I proved it was true. So that was the exchange between me and Harley, and that's why I didn't have him on today. I probably have a lot more hits, and I probably could fight with him and all that other stuff, but it would just be more of the same. Keemstar was cool. Keemstar did it the right way, I think. Like, he just let him kind of bury himself, and I think a lot of what you saw there is just like what a dishonest person Harley Mortenstein is. Right, that's who he is. Just a fucking, he's just a shifty fuck. Really, just with a shady, shifty fuck. Right, and that's pretty much all it is. That's my week. Harley Mortensen, YouTube. He's a legit legend too. Like, Epic Mealtime was awesome. There's no doubt about it. But I like the whole celebrity thing for me in general is over. It's ended. I cannot get up in arms because there's just so many losers in entertainment as far as their like characters. I can't get like, who do I really love on YouTube? Fucking I'm trying to think. Colton. Well, I'd be all right, there's one guy I still feel, Dankula. I still feel that way about Dankula. I'm still kind of like into his whole celebrity. He could get me to fucking, if he was a complete piece of shit, right? It would generally be a surprise to me,
Or like Wavy Webster
that would shock the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
that would shock first of all, I've known Wavy for a while. We have pride. I just can't. Or Willie Mack,
or Justin Wang. If Justin Wang was a complete piece of shit, I would kind of be really sad.
If Wavy and Mack, if Wavy and Mack were a piece of shit and they fuck me, I'd quit tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'd quit tomorrow. I'd probably say, fucking, you can't even have any friends. Fuck that. But that's never gonna happen. But I think that Harley is, I don't know. Willie Mack said to me that this generation is, because like his generation is the first legitimate like mainstream celebrity of YouTube. The Epic Neil built. I mean, he says they're super, super soft because they didn't get any shit and there was no drama community when they came up. I was talking to Clown. He says that's bullshit. Everybody's soft. They still are. They always were, and they always will be, because YouTube and fame attracts losers. Losers, people that are losers, like not necessarily in life or with money, but character losers. People that have no character. And Harley seems to be just another one of those guys. Shocking, just a YouTuber. Same old story. Same old thing we've been doing for years. So you got some clips you haven't listened to?
Yeah, I sent a bunch of them into your DMs. Just certain Harley clips.
You know who shocked me? Scrubby. There's another one that shocked the balls off me. The guy sent me thousands and thousands of dollars.
He bought your arcades.
He bought arcades. He bought my computer. It's falling apart now, but he bought my computer. No, that would shock me if he like dicked me over. Like I'd be like no, because I mean we talked as early as a week ago, and he's actually doing me a big favor. So yeah, that would shock the nuts off me. Bobak stabbing somebody in the back that he's worked with wouldn't shock me. Just it wouldn't surprise me. But I've been wrong about Bobaks before. So what do you say? Who knows? Just wouldn't shock me if he felt cornered that he would do something fucking low. Just saying. So you sent me. Let's get some shit in there, man. Let's check with Matt. Let's see what Matt Pitt hooked up. JFA. Hey Tommy, I survived the blaze, and you're still talking about Moronstein. Just kidding. By the way, your stream keeps pausing.
It's JFA. It's JFA.
I was going to say it's not done it with me.
It's JFA.
Well, I'm getting a new computer release. I think I'm ordering it this week.
I'm so tired of saying that. JFA does this all the time.
He does. He's such a bastard to me. He really hurts me.
He does it to everyone, though.
He does. He hurts my feelings. Yeah.
It's funny when he'll donate to Dave and be like, I can't really hear you that well. And Dave will start freaking out. About his
Good. I'm glad he does.
He got Doc on the radio really good. He said, why are you talking about this? This is a waste of time. And just Doc went off. I'm just like,
really? Could somebody send me that clip? That's fucking funny.
Well, JFA probably has it.
Can you find out? Yeah. All right, wait a minute.
Literally.
Do we want to go over? We did this on the after show.
See, this is a continuation of what we did on the stream. Okay, so you guys went over this already. On the after
we
show?
did this in the after show, but fuck it. I mean, we got a show to do, so we got time to fill. So this is what happened yesterday after I went off the air.
Harley, I'm sorry, but you literally ignored everything I said in the video above. Then you created a false narrative that I'm no longer guaranteeing Froggy Fresh a fight, and then questioned me about no longer guaranteeing him a fight. Where is this coming from? Where have I said anywhere that I'm no longer
It's a red herring.
you're guaranteeing a fight? I never said that.
Why am I so pink?
What? I don't know. Is your lighting?
Yeah, I guess so. We'll see. Does this work? No. Does this work? No. I don't like looking so pink. I'm not like, it looks like I'm fucking alcoholic or something. You know what I mean?
Like I'm blushing.
Yeah, right.
Tommy's going through the change, folks.
So, yeah, I'm blushing. What the fuck is this? Oh, I'm really pink. I don't like this. Contrast? Looks a little better. God, man, why am I so pink? I can't do anything. I fixed this once before. I had this problem once before, and I fixed it. Is there a filter? Sharpen? No. Smooth? No. Still no. Warm? Still pink. Bloom? No. Monochrome? No. I did do this once in the old days. Invert color? Yeah, sure. Old movie. Sketch, magnify. Hey, yeah, I'll do this one. This is funny.
Oh God.
Custom LUT. I don't know what the fuck that is. Custom effect intensity for what? What does it do? What are LUTs? I don't fucking know. All right, we'll just get back into it. Sounds funny to me. All right, back to Keem.
You just made that up out of thin air to avoid what I'm saying above. You're avoiding what I am
Aren't
saying
you jealous
above.
of me? Look over here. Look like right here. I'm followed by epic meal times and Keemstar.
What I said in the Twitter video above on this thread is that wouldn't it be best if Anissa, idubbbz, all right, and Froggy Fresh talk to each other, actually get on the phone, squash this beef for the betterment of all parties involved, including the charities that you care so much about. Instead of you answering the question that I proposed to you, you then spin some narrative that I am no longer guaranteeing a fight with Froggy. This is why people are coming at you, Harley. All right? We're going to need you to like be real, be authentic, be like another human having this conversation instead of this weird manipulation tactic. Like people see right through this bullshit. All right? I, once again, just so we're confirmed, all right, am guaranteeing a fight for Froggy Fresh this year. I guarantee it. All right? Nothing.
And later in the night, he got Froggy to accept a fight for Happy Punch, but Chris Reagan hadn't accepted yet.
Right.
He can't accept.
That's right, yeah.
He can't accept till after the fight. Something tells me Chris Reagan's going to get punched once, and that'll be the end of that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is that I asked you a question. Wouldn't it be cool if they made peace and Froggy Fresh potentially went back on the...
I think idubbbz is smart enough to know the results of his actions, like that it would have created this. So that tells me that idubbbz would rather have this scenario than Froggy Fresh say Sam Hyde something after he wins or loses the fight.
Yeah.
Because what could he do besides say something?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe something could be done, but Sam Hyde, we all be laughing because we are laughing at idubbbz for sure.
Because that's what I was going to say. Even if, like, now, like you're saying, like, if you look at some of the funniest moments, I cannot legit remember the last time I laughed at idubbbz. But every time, like, Matt, seen you play that Hassan clip from Sam,
yeah,
it still gets me to this day. Still gets
funny.
Me. Yeah.
No, in real life.
Wouldn't that be the betterment of all people involved, including your charity? That is the question. Now,
he did Sam Hyde like he was some kind of like retard. Say, all right, you heard this, and this is the response. Believe me, it has absolutely nothing to do with anything Keem just said.
You're guaranteeing him a fight this year?
Oh,
Okay,
man.
what event? What event do you have
He's successfully taken Keem off the trail here.
to guarantee a fight for him this year? Don't come at me, Keem, just talking lies. You think you're going to bullshit me? You're just going to come here and bullshit and say that you guaranteed Froggy a fight? Don't bullshit me, okay? Which event? What event is it going to be? What are you talking about?
The next one, you fucking idiot. Like what? Like who are you kidding? Nobody, by the way, nobody's buying this. It's a lot more frustrating when somebody's actually buying this. And 9 times out of 10, they are. And I got like 20 people in my chat right now telling me, you're too old to be doing this, you know?
You can't guarantee that, Keem. You can't guarantee that. So why are you making the claim that you can? You know what would be cool, Keem? If you shut up.
Stop making me look bad. Yeah, I bet. Stop making me look bad.
This is the second time that you've avoided answering the question that I said at the very beginning of the thread. At this point, you're just acting in bad faith, all right? But
Keem's looks when he has that fucking thing on his head, I feel like he's got a Windex in his one hand. He's cleaning the windows with his other.
He's been cleaning windows and stops just to fucking answer.
The broom's just behind him, just getting everything up.
Somebody sent me a DM. I got to check on it real quick.
I was going to say, do you think Harley sounds like a really poor Jesse Ventura?
What about Jesse Ventura?
He sounds like a very poor Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, I can see where he's saying that. Yeah, because it's a close accent, but it's not quite.
I know he's bad at
Yeah, not quite there.
again, at the very start of the thread, I said, wouldn't it be the best if Froggy, Anissa, and idubbbz get on the phone and make peace, potentially have him back on the card? Wouldn't that be the betterment for the entire event and the charity that you care so much about? You avoided that. You didn't answer it. So then the second time I responded to you, I repeated that again. This is the
You know how difficult it is to keep track of all this bullshit when somebody's being so dishonest? I'm actually quite impressed by Keem here.
third time I'm asking you the same question that you keep avoiding. Wouldn't it be best? But you're now saying that I can't guarantee a fight with Froggy Fresh. So let's do what men do. All right. Let's place a bet, $50,000. All right.
$50,000.
Because I guarantee a fight for Froggy Fresh this year. I guarantee it. I'll put $50,000 on the line. If he has a fight in 2023, all right, you pay me 50 grand. If he doesn't have a fight this year, set up by me, organized by me, all right, then I pay you $50,000. All right, deal? Do we have a deal? And can you please answer?
I wouldn't take that bet.
No, he doesn't.
It's such an easy plug-in for.
Yeah, I know, it's so good.
You got a fight. You got a celebrity, internet celebrity who's been training to box. He's an easy plug-in. You can put him anywhere in the weight class that he's fighting in.
Yeah,
it's easy money.
It's beyond. Anybody says it's not about ego or just like, but nobody is. Like nobody. Like I've literally seen zero. Like, do you know? Like as big a celebrity as this guy was or is, or even a following he has now. I'm getting like. I got much more pushback with the whole thing with Nick. Like nothing. Right. I was gonna say Connor, but I got none. Absolutely, like zero. Most people were like, Connor's an asshole. I wish Augie would stop putting them on.
Reset the clock, everyone.
every time, every day.
Take a shot.
So you're a grown man.
Yeah, he did that to me in my DMs. You're a grown man. Like, this girl, get the fuck out. Go flick my fucking asshole. You know, I mean, you're a grown man. Yeah, you're like, lick the hairs and all, sticking right out of them, you jerk. I mean,
with a working brain, and you have a direct line of contact to Froggy. Why are you asking me? Oh, that's right. You're content baiting, right, Keem? Oh, you want to
yeah, he needs you. Washed up 12 years ago, sure.
disparage Creator Clash too, so you're boxing.
Like, that's the truth, too. Like, if Keem doesn't need you and I don't need you, you're irrelevant. If I don't think you can help me, you're irrelevant. And I do not want, and you can ask fucking, I don't care. Like, you can ask fucking Kite. I said, I was not interested. Not even a little bit.
Boxing shit looks better. I know what's going on here. If you think that'd be so cool.
Kite thinks that Harley's pulling a super work. And I told Kite, like, it doesn't matter if he is. It doesn't matter because Froggy's still off the ticket, you know?
Yeah.
Why don't you hit up Froggy and ask him to apologize? The last messages he's got on text, he admitted to just ignoring what Anissa said before any of this went down. So why don't you contact Froggy and ask him? I got a match to train for on April 15th.
If I were Froggy, I'd apologize. You know why? Because when people do apologize, yes, I apologized for the OnlyFans comment. I would totally apologize. Because people will be like, you apologize for that? Yeah, it's about charity. I mean, come on. Let's do it. You know, if I didn't mean to hurt her, you know, and then the more you say that, the
in Nick's words, that's great optics.
yeah, I would do that. Yeah, because why did you apologize? Because, you know, it's about charity. Like, who cares, you know, what have you? If she was really hurt or they're really hurt by that, who cares? Let's forget about it. Let's do it. But all you said is you subscribe to her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans, you can subscribe to her right now. I understand, but that bothered them. So, you know, they're running the event. And the more you say that, the bigger bitch they look like. The bigger bitches they look like.
Yeah.
I would totally apologize in this particular scenario.
Creator clash too. I don't give a shit what's cool, what's not cool anymore.
Yes,
I'm going back into training.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know, he had mentioned to me that I've accused him of having money on this, and he said he turned down money. But I was one thing I forgot. I forgot my conversation or interview with Andy Signore. I remember saying to Andy Signore, when, you know, he got off and the company had to pay him off for firing him for a rape that he never committed or acted on. Nothing. It was just complete lies, right? I was like, wow, she must have really got paid for that. It's like, Andy was like, she didn't make a dime. I was like, what do you mean she didn't make a dime? She got promoted? Right? No, she like left the company right afterwards. Wait a minute, so let me get this straight. She like left the company and she told everybody you raped her, got you kicked off and just bolted? There was no like, you know, I'm thinking like there's some kind of monetary gain there. Yeah. No, there was nothing.
It was all for the likes.
He goes, it's for the likes. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Well, she got a following. You know, here's another thing too. I forget what it's like not to, like, you guys might say, well, he has a tiny following. I forget what it's like not to have any following because it's been so long. I always had like at least, you know, there's at least fucking 100 people in here. At very least, it's usually really more like 200. You know, at bare minimum. You know, rarely I'll have like 170 or something like that. You know, so that's a pretty good following, no matter how you cut the cake. So I don't know, I barely know a life without that. I forget like how some people would just fucking kill for that. So if she could get a following like that for being a victim, yeah, sure. Maybe Harley's doing that at some level too. That he just like, look, Harley's probably really rich, and by the way, he earned it, right? That shit he did back then was awesome, right? It was like, I don't know, like Jackass meets cooking. It was awesome. I can't stress how much those old videos made me fucking chuckle. Gay bacon. You know, I loved it. I fucking loved it. Really shocked to hear that Nick didn't watch that back in the day, but whatever, you know? So maybe, just maybe, it's not so much about the likes. It's not about the money. It's about being that famous again. Because you know what I realized? I realized this like a couple days ago. One of the best, I remember when my counter turned 10K and beta was taken off and things were going in, money started coming in, right? That was awesome. It was intoxicating. Maybe he wants that back and he's willing to fucking throw fucking Froggy Fresh under the bus to do it. Because who the fuck is Froggy Fresh? A former competitor from 10 years ago? You know, yeah. I mean, maybe it's just about the dopamine. It's just about the dopamine. Because I had this thing, like, they should really check if he's acting so insane. They ought to check if he's losing, like he's invested in this charity in some way. Like, but it could be just this simple. I could be totally wrong. It's just the dopamine. And you don't know how bad. Like, what kind of fucking person sticks their nose into something like this? Somebody who's terrified they're not going to be able to do it and get that dopamine rush. Because if nobody goes to Creator Crash and everybody thinks it sucks and idubbbz lame, that means you suck and you're lame. And you're right back to being epic mealtime guy from 10 years ago. And he doesn't want that. And think about how horrifying that would be. Like, you're fucking mega famous and it's gone. And then here's a chance to even just have maybe a night or a week of being that famous again. Because nobody had fucking talked about like Harley Mortensen for, he hasn't been on my radar. I haven't been around long enough doing like drama podcasts to have him. He's never been in a thumbnail, nothing. This is the first one. And we've been doing drama for like 7 years now.
Yeah.
So he wants to get back there. If you're on my list, you're pretty fucking famous. You end up in my newsfeed, you're pretty fucking famous, at least online. So maybe he wants that back. That's my theory. And
He's got everybody talking about him now.
He's talking. It might not be positive, but at least they're talking about him.
Because it's the same with last year. I forgot all about him, and it was not until he showed up.
And they're gonna forget about him in a week after the fight.
Yeah, and it was like he showed up. He showed up as Big Boss from Metal Gear. Everybody was like, "Oh, there's Epic Meal Time. He's Big Boss as well." Mm-hmm. And like you said, dude, after a week, that was it. He moved on.
Yeah, maybe he wants that back. Maybe that was the best part for him. It wasn't even the money. It was just the fame. I want the money.
At least you're honest.
I want the money. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with money?
This is now the third time you have.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care your fucking kid's retarded. It's not my problem. I'm just glad my kid's not retarded. Kid's like shaking and baking and doing what he's doing. He's got a helmet and keeps fucking falling down. Let Harley fucking go fight, get in a fight, boxing match. Raise some money for him. I don't fucking know. That's not my thing. And you know what? Here's the thing. It's not your thing either. More than likely, everybody's just like afraid to say they don't give a shit about charity. That's really what it comes down to. I do give to charity, but you never hear about it. You know why? Because people that are fucking say they give to charity are usually have an alternative motive. Here's what I do at Christmas: give to charity. That's it. The only thing charity you're ever going to see around here is if we ever fucking decide to raise money for Matt's fucking leg. That's it. That's it. Otherwise, I don't give a shit about anything else. If I care about something, I'll send the money. I don't need to promote it and tell everybody I'm a good person. I am a good person, and I don't need to tell you. Really.
Avoided my question. It's clear that you're acting in bad faith. This will be the fourth time that I'm explaining it to you. Wouldn't it be better for Creator Clash if Ian...
keeps murdering him by being a human being. He's not calling him fucking cracked out Vince Vaughn or anything,
Anissa and Froggy Fresh got on the phone, squashed this, and potentially put Froggy back on the card. Wouldn't that be the best outcome for Creator Clash? Please answer that direct question. Your first response was like trying to make up a false narrative that I'm no longer guaranteeing him a fight. I am guaranteeing him a fight. I've offered you a $50,000 bet that the fight for Froggy that I'm setting up will happen. You've also avoided that because, again, you're acting in bad faith. When I asked you the question about making peace once again, you said, well,
does he have a deer antler light? It's like something out of Sons in the Forest. All these is a skull.
It looks like it.
Yeah, a weirdo.
Why don't I go to Froggy?
Look, there's a moose back there. I bet Team shot that fucking moose. Took him right.
No, he took your kill, Tommy.
He killed that moose back there. Fucking put a moose head in there. You know what? If I ever a gag, I get like dogs, like cats and dogs, like regular cats and regular like people's house pets instead of fucking moose, just to shock the fuck out of people. That's fucking sick. Yeah. Like when I hunted them. Tommy, I killed fucking muffins. Look, and there he is, muffins.
And make Froggy say sorry.
Yeah, put muffins in there. Oh fuck, I fucked this up. Fuck muffins. All right.
I don't know what he would be sorry for. Based on all the evidence, you can clearly see the community is against you, Harley, and does not agree with you, Harley, and is on Froggy's side in this scenario. So I'm not,
how could they not be?
not sure what he would say sorry for.
You even have me like the ultimate contrarian that finds like I looked at Acme and I said that guy's full of shit. He shouldn't be crying so much. Like talk about the uphill scream. Like everybody was on Acme's side, right? But I knew he's full of shit. Even on, like, so you'd figure I'd come up and say, maybe Harley's right about that. No, he's not. Like, nobody, not even me, could find an alternative for this.
But we do know, publicly and privately, based on the statements that Froggy Fresh has made, that he doesn't...
If you're loving this commentary, please like, sub, and share, and all that stuff. And I don't know, make me money, so it's not the final season of Shop from the Point.
Want to squash the beef. and he wants the best for a creator clash. So a lot of false narratives, a lot of bad faith coming from you, Harley. And I don't know. Me and you've never had beef before. I didn't realize that you would treat me in such a disrespectful manner, but...
Keem, I don't have beef with you. It's exactly as it's always been. To any of my friends, if I think they should shut up, I'd be like, hey, by the way,
Your friends now.
I think you should shut up. And to any of my friends, if they...
Like, where does he get off telling people to shut up? Like, I tell people to shut up when they need to shut up. Like, well, why do they need to shut up? Well, you can't explain. You can't even defend your fucking argument. You need to bring up somebody else. You need to defend your argument. You got to say, oh, yeah, you won't get him a fight. You know?
Ever told me to shut up? No chance I would ever shut up. And I want to tell you something, okay? You want to ask me if I think it's cool if Froggy and Anissa sort out? Yeah, I think that'd be cool. That's up to them, though. Let them go do that. And I would say if Froggy really cares, he should probably apologize, because I get how it works in a professional setting. I understand
Mr.
that
Professional.
they have power here.
You want to say that?
He should apologize.
Vito,
if he doesn't want...
Vito! It's Harley. Come in here, you prick. He's not. He's lying. Get in here. Get him in here.
I don't think that's
wanna argue
actually
with him.
Vito.
What?
I don't think that's actually Vito.
Is that Vito? I bet it was Vito. That if it wasn't Vito, it's a good fucking. That should be.
If that was Vito, he'd be in the chat saying
Really?
it too.
That was that's somebody's like Tommy's like Tommy. Oh, it's Tommy missed one contrarian. Yeah, that's a good point. You know?
Want to? I really don't give a shit, bro. I actually don't. And yeah, the whole
I
community
actually don't. You've been replying to everybody.
is against me. You're a gruesome gremlin bottom feeding community that I really don't give a shit about. And that
What do you mean? You told me to act mature, not act my age. Of course, you took the time to do that. You obviously care.
they're all gonna watch Creator Clash 2 on April 15th, and so will you, Keem, right? You're gonna watch on
You got the call. You got the call. Me and Willie Mack talked about this today.
April 15th.
Vito and Billy
Say
the
it.
Fridge should start
You're
a
gonna
podcast
watch.
where they defend horrible people.
He's really defend. He'll defend anybody. He was right on Onision though. On that
Yeah,
particular
it should
case.
be Vito and Billy just defending horrible people.
Yeah.
That's their podcast.
I feel he gets like spiritual with his defenses.
He's good at it.
Hey,
He's good at it. He's better at it than Vito. Billy will
I don't know if
actually
he's
make
good
you
at
think,
it.
like,
I'm
you
just
know
bad at
what?
taking his bullshit argument apart.
Because Billy's such a, unlike Vito, Billy's such a likable guy that you're just kind of like, you know what? I see your point.
Yeah, but that's that's my problem. It's not the substance of what he said. It's just his delivery's so good. That's what drives me nuts about Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Vito,
It's
on the
like,
other
I know
hand,
the
is-
substance of what he says is like, but the Froggy is absolutely wrong for OnlyFans companies. It should be subbed.
Yeah. Well, Vito on the other hand is such a miserable individual. That's why everyone calls him.
We got some good ones for Sunday, huh?
I know. I was like, guys, keep them up. Keep them up.
Keep them up.
Oh,
We're
that's
doing
a funny one.
Dono of the day right after this, by the way. We'll take your calls. You want to load up the queue? Load up the queue. We'd love to talk to you. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm tired of this shit.
You're tired. Okay. Well, let's go to the last link I sent you. I think.
The last link.
Let's see. The last link in that group of links, I believe.
Last link in the group of links. Around Optimus. Matt Trick Pit. Oh, look at this. I got a big plate. Is that it?
No. So the massive group of links I sent you, the last one there.
That's it. I got a big plate.
Is it that one? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
No. It's the So, I'll just send it to you again.
Okay.
There it is.
There you go. All right, let's check it out. Let's check this out. Come on, what the fuck?
Didn't you?
Hold on. This is to
Gideon.
Gideon. Let's
Yeah.
get this sorted out for the kids now. When was this? Yesterday?
Yesterday, I believe.
What time was this? Oh, it's okay. It was like after I went to bed.
Gideon! Didn't you say you had 100K for charity? I mean, you said you had 100K for charity if they brought Froggy Fresh back, but they didn't. So does that mean
So he doesn't have to pay? Yes. 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 Exactly. Like what a jerk off.
you no longer have 100K for charity? What was your...
Well, I'm not giving it to you. Your charity's for a bunch of lamos. I want to just give it direct to him and not tell you, you fucking prick.
100K for Froggy Fresh's appearance?
Is he really? Is he just that out of touch? Like, does he think that if I do this, then Julian will have to give the money to charity and I'll get credit for sucking it out of him? Like, is he that dumb? Really? Is he that stupid?
It's starting to feel it. It is really starting to feel it.
Because that's what somebody we had a great after show yesterday, and if you be a part of the after show, you got to sub, connected to your Discord and come in and all that good stuff. But I mean, like I forget what's his name called in. You know, the guy that said the crazy Jew stuff yesterday. By the way, he said he claims he was kidding. He claims he was kidding. By the way, right? And maybe he's just like his whole thing is like maybe Harley's a moron, which is entirely possible. You know, maybe he's just a fucking idiot.
What are you going to do with that 100K now?
Anything I want. I'll fucking light it on fire. I'll stick it up my ass and light it on fire, you prick. You know, I mean, Harley having MS is almost as believable. Keemstar being 5%. He doesn't have MS. Happy Ramadan. No. Happy Ramadan to you, too. He cares.
He wouldn't be boxing if he had MS.
No, yeah, he wouldn't buy.
Retard.
That 100K didn't just exist to blackmail Creator Clash to bringing Froggy back, right? You were going to donate it somewhere, so where are you going to donate it? I'm sure that wasn't the 100K for Froggy Fresh. That'd be weird. What about the children?
Fuck the children.
Fuck the children. Like, what a phony.
And you already reacted to his last video towards you, right, Tommy?
What was it?
I'll resend it. There.
I probably did. You could have got all this.
I don't know. You didn't react to it on stream yesterday. I don't know if you did it on the post show or not.
No, because he won. He got me. How on earth do you think you have the right to tell another man where he puts his money and why? No, it's not about that dude. What celebrity boxing match?
Hi, Vito.
Vito's there?
There was a donation.
Was that you?
I know. That was not
God, too bad. So where are you in this drama? Because like I said, they're like even like contrarians like me, like that looked at the Ackman situation and called bullshit. I can't even do it on this one, and I would if I could. So the last person on earth that could be a total contrarian about like I guess Harley's behavior would be you. So where are you on this?
Oh well. So Harley's just been like saying like, "Oh, everything's fine," right? Like,
well, he's kind of been twisting. No, he's been kind of twisting it towards like, what Froggy Fresh did was wrong. He doxed Anissa's mom. Yeah. You know, all kinds of.
How? What do you mean he doxed?
Yeah, that's what he said. You got to watch. You're not informed on this one. Like this
all
guy
I know
has
is, well, yeah, I'm not informed because they won't fucking tell us. Like, shouldn't you tell us if there's like certain information that like Froggy Fresh killed somebody? Like. They put out these little statements.
Do you know what they fired him on a morals clause?
Yeah.
Like that's unbelievable. It's a catch-all. Like why would anybody think that it's not about ego? Is he actually broke the rules? And if you look at it, anybody can break the rules for anything. Like if I called you, if me and you had a fight, and I said you're a big fat dumb guinea, right? And then right. Yeah, you dumb fucking Mick, I'll kill you in the ring. All right, both you guys are racist. Get out. They could do that. They could nail Harley on calling Nick Diorio fat, which is true, but it's not very nice.
They should nail him on that. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, God, what are you talking about? It's trash talk. Like, dude, boxers have said way worse shit than this.
They're afraid. They're afraid Froggy's working with Sam Hyde to crash their event. That's what it is. It's that simple.
Yeah. Yes, so just say I'm a big pussy and I'm afraid of Sam Hyde. Like that's it. That's all it is.
Why not just embrace the whole Sam Hyde thing?
Yeah, Tyson said he was going to eat Lennox Lewis' kids.
That's right.
I don't think he was serious when he said that, though.
No, it was.
I don't think Froggy Fresh was serious when he said what he said.
I don't think he was serious when he said OnlyFans.
Yeah, so, I know.
So this proves it. Even Vito's on our side on this one.
Yeah, I can't be. I mean, like, look, I don't get why he's afraid of Sam Hyde. Like, obviously, Sam Hyde, I get it. You can say he's bad
I know why.
for business.
I can explain it to you in 1 minute.
Well, I think it's because he's bad for business. He thinks he's like a toxic.
No, it's personal. It's personal.
You think
Vito went on. I said this earlier in the show because I'm going to be a little repetitive, but I do want to say this to you. idubbbz tried to make a full force, if you're familiar with that documentary, on Sam Hyde, completely misjudging Sam Hyde's position in life, his character, and how he feels about his career, right? Yeah. He thought that he was going to do a documentary on this guy that he used to kind of find kind of funny, that is just falling on hard times and is just complete idiot white supremacist. And idubbbz was the one that ended up getting trolled. And he cannot, he's the idubbbz was the sucker, not Sam. And he cannot get over it. It's that simple.
Which is crazy because, like, all he has, this guy can't roll with anything. Like, the best thing you can do as a YouTuber, as anything, as any kind of personality, is just go, yep, I got.
I've done it 100 times. It works.
Yeah.
It totally works. It, like, doubling, dribbling down makes you a bigger lookout. Dipping out and saying, I got works.
Go, I got great gag from the great Sam Hyde, a comedic mastermind.
Yeah,
I'm so honored to have been part of this prank and whatever, and that's it.
And he couldn't do that.
See,
what happened was the whole thing didn't come out for 6 months, and then Sam says, "You know what? We're putting our side out if he's not going to do us," because he wanted Barry. He wanted everybody to find out that he was the butt of the joke. Yeah, and then he put his out, and then idubbbz dropped his, which is an awful mishmash video. It's really odd. And it basically, Sam Hyde used to be famous, and I'm like, it's like, that's true, but it's like he would still be famous. He wasn't kicked off every platform. If you want to argue whether that's
doing very well for where he is right now.
He's doing great. Well, he's, here's another thing too, and I wonder about this with Froggy Fresh. Maybe you know this, all right? Because, like, I know I'm not super talented at this. I know I'm a pretty good personality, but I know I'm not talented. I'm not like you. I can't do stand-up. I can play guitar, but I never do. I know what talent is, and I know Froggy Fresh has it, and I know Sam has it, and I know idubbbz has it. But do you think, like, with these Hollywood, because you live in there with those fucking losers in Hollywood, is this a thing where idubbbz is not the most talented guy in the room and he knows it?
idubbbz,
or at least he's got guys that are as talented as he is and he just can't stand it.
I haven't watched a lot of idubbbz content, so I can't really.
He's a brilliant YouTuber. Brilliant, like really good.
Well, so what would make it that he doesn't feel like he stacks up? Like,
because these guys can sing and dance, and they do original stuff where
they do everything.
And idubbbz is known for like excellent hit pieces.
So he's more like a documentarian than
I guess. Like I think that's what he'd like to be called now, but he's really just a fucking edgy boy from 2016. Ray William Johnson's.
A lot of these guys who got famous on YouTube early is that it's like there was no competition at the time.
Yeah,
a lot of these guys, got these huge fan bases, but at the end of the day, a new, hipper, younger generation's coming along.
Well, that's always gonna happen
to supplant them. Yeah,
I feel like Harley thinks things are still like they were, and go with the big guy, go with idubbbz, and idubbbz is not popular in the community. I get the feeling he didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know why, and I don't know why everybody, and Nathan Barnett is also like throwing themselves behind. I mean, why don't you just stay out of it first of all?
That's what everybody else did on the Creator Clash ticket.
Yeah, and I don't know how you don't just like look at this and you go, well, what, a guy made a joke and you're gonna like completely flip out and issue these statements? It looks like this has been the whole thing about like. The excitement of an independent boxing promotion is, we don't have to deal with the red tape. We don't have to play by the rules. We can do whatever we want.
Sure.
We can have crazy guys fight. And now it's like, no, you're the exact same as, whatever else. You're going to be looking into, is this guy racist? Is this guy sexist? I don't know if we want him on the thing. And it's the same as everything else. Who cares? Yeah. You are becoming the exact same mainstream you claimed, this is going to be different, guys. It's not different. It's the exact fucking same as it always was. And that's what drives you nuts.
Well, I mean, like, idubbbz has kind of said some kind of woke shit recently, so does it surprise you all that much?
He's now he lives in like LA, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It's the same thing that happens to all these guys, is they all want to break into this like entertainment mainstream. They're like right there. Yeah. Maybe they go to some of the parties, or maybe they have a couple celebrity friends.
This is what I said to Clown, and he says I'm wrong, but go ahead. Exactly what you're saying. Go ahead.
Yes. They're right there, and they want to be a part of it. Ethan Klein obviously wants the celebrity guests. He wants to have the actors on his podcast and the rappers and whatever else.
My hero did this. Howard Stern sold out the same.
Yes, Howard Stern's like the biggest one. He basically, you know, realized, okay, I'm not getting where I'm going. You know, if I want to get to this mainstream level, I have to abandon what made me famous. I have to abandon the jokes and the joking around
basically. Does it seem like? I mean, I'm gonna sound like such a fucking commie for injecting. Are they abandoning the working class? It feels like it.
Yeah, well,
because Stern came up to the working class. I don't know if you want to call idubbbz fan base the working class, but they probably come from a lot of working class families, you know, that enjoy that type of humor. You know, are all these people just like, it's like you have to trade in, like, because idubbbz seems to actually resent the people that got him famous. Like it seems like
he absolutely does.
Yeah.
He goes, you know, now I have a different breed of friends. I'm in Hollywood. I'm, you know, rubbing shoulders with famous people.
Yeah.
And I can't believe the kind of content I used to make, and I'm ashamed of it. Like, yes, this is super common, especially in comedy.
He's like, I don't want to be a loser like Vito. I don't want to have like 50 cats.
Is that like everybody? I have so many actor friends and shit that I go, hey, will you be in this video? Will you do this thing? And they all are obsessed with their fucking image. They go, ooh, I don't know if I could do that. That's a little too edgy for me. And I'm like, bro, you have nothing going on. Be in my fucking YouTube video.
Oh yeah, because like, you're
5 years later, it might show back up, and you know, I might get canceled for it later. You know,
yeah, because you said jokes are funny at Netflix.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't even know. I mean, I hate to say it. I was emailing with some TV studio, and then they mysteriously stopped answering my emails like a week after that happened. So I'm like, I think they found out I went to Netflix.
Oh really? You're on Tucker Carlson every other week. Do you know how many times you've been on? I've seen you on Tucker at least 5. You know that?
It is cool when I go on Tucker because my super Republican cousin is always excited.
When he says, you were on Tucker last night.
It's like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he looks at the TV.
I don't think Harley has ever been loved. I don't know. He has been loved. He wants it back. The thing I get with Harley, I think a part of it is just because he was a mega star back in the day.
Why the fuck did you have an AEW GIF pop up on your screen?
Me?
Yeah, that was weird.
I was thinking that as well. I was like,
oh, I didn't see that.
That was so weird. Can someone donate gifts? Because I don't know what the fuck that was.
What happened?
I don't know how you do that. Is it
I didn't see it. Like, what happened?
Yeah, it was a fucking wrestler Wardlow from AEW, a company you have never kept up with. Like, it makes sense.
No. You can't donate gifts with Streamlabs, bro. You can. Jessix knows her shit.
Okay.
Jessix wants
back
in.
I didn't know if like they like activated some weird fucking donation gift that you were using. That I don't know. That was weird.
Tommy's kept it secret for years.
Yeah, I probably didn't know it was there. Some dipshit.
You forgot all about it.
Yeah, probably. You know. All right, Vito. Thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even you're on this. Well, is Harley's going on? Is he going on your show with Dick Masterson or is that
Froggy Fresh?
Or Froggy?
Is it Froggy?
Yeah. Plug yourself, dude.
Last I heard, Dick is trying to get Froggy to come on one of our podcasts, either the Dick Show or Biggest Problem in the Universe. I don't know if he's successfully locked that down or not. And we'd obviously have Harley too, so I don't know. You know, Dick. Sometimes he surprises me with a guest. But subscribe to the Biggest Problem in the Universe podcast, now available. Hilarious show. We've been having a lot of fun.
Check out Vito. He's a really talented guy. Vito does a lot of cool Star Wars. Hey, are you watching Mandalorian 3rd season?
Oh, God.
I'm like watching it here and there, but it sucks.
It's bad. It's bad. There's it is a few good moments here and there. It's bad.
Yeah, it's really weird too. So, like that first episode fake out of like we're gonna bring back IG-88, and then they just didn't do it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's weird.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. I think Kathleen finally got her hooks in there. You know what it is? You know what it is? Have you noticed this? He can't shut the fuck up. Because he used to have this like quiet Clint Eastwood vibe. By the way, like, what's his name? Thanks so much for Dick and Harley going to PK. Oh, really? Dick and Harley going to PKA. Oh, there you go.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Dick will be able to handle it. Dick
They're not a live stream, right? They just do recorded podcasts.
I don't know what I never knew what they do.
Yeah,
they do it live. Okay.
I thought so. They go for like 3 hours. I would hope they're live.
Reverse watches PKA. They're a good podcast. They're a really, really good podcast.
They've been on for like what, 15 years.
Yeah,
I tell you something. I never got famous, but I still have a podcast. These podcasts go. And if you think about it, like all the radio like guys, when I was like Stern's still going. Maybe that's the trick. If you want to stay around forever. I mean, like fucking Ethan's long past his like original YouTube fame. He still has a podcast. That's the way to go if you want to stay around forever.
Yeah, check out Now Recording.
You got to keep reinventing yourself. I mean, I want to knock Stern, but man, he managed to keep his show going. So
yeah, but he sucks. He turned his back on people like me. I don't.
Yeah, he did.
He's just old, bitter, and just
it's like how can you be old and bitter? Like,
I don't know.
It sucks that he,
why would you care? Like, you're in LA now. You've been around famous people and shit. Like after a while, it's gotta wear off, right? Or it never goes away. The power, like the quest.
The being on top like that, I don't know. Like I've always heard behind the scenes stories that he was very and he was a huge asshole behind the scenes to like Artie and people like that.
Yeah.
But not like in the office, right? When he needs something or something like that.
And supposedly he never paid any of his guys good.
Well, he claimed that wasn't his fault because he doesn't pay the guys. I know Stern's arguments. Radio
you've heard them all a
him,
million times before.
But see, the radio, that's true. But if you say I have to have that guy, they'll pay them, and that's what they're pissed off.
Do you listen to WATP?
No, I don't get any radio out here, buddy.
No. Who are these podcasts? You got to listen to it. It's a podcast that reviews podcasts. You can find it on YouTube, and it'll link you to everything.
Oh, check that out.
But they get a lot of old Stern Show guys on there. Like I don't know if you know Shuley.
Shuley, I know Shuley. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like if you're an old school Stern fan, we're actually doing a live show in Philadelphia. It's going to be half the Dick Show and half who are these.
Oh, no kidding! I really gotta check that.
Yeah,
out.
so it's a whole like little.
Are you going to Philly? Are you going to Philly?
I will be in Philly. I'm supposed to do stand up, which I haven't done in a while, and I'm like, fuck.
You got material?
They put out the tickets. They're like featuring stand up from Vito Giswaldi. I'm like, they're like, hey man, it's on the tickets. You have to do it now. And I'm like, cock sucking fucking. All right.
Hey, I'm Vito Giswaldi, and you can bet like Giswaldi. Yeah, you know what it was like for me on the bus. Is that what you're gonna offer with?
And Cuties, it's not really that bad of a movie.
If you think about it, it's pretty. No, I'm not doing that. That's not gonna go over well in Philly.
I know some of my fans don't like fucking Vito, but I always stand behind you because I think Vito's funny. Everything from the Star Wars stuff when he's actually not doing his dumb politics. Vito is legit funny. He's legit talented, and go check him out. Well, you can do it. I just think you know what it is. People don't go to your content. I think because by this way, this is your choice. This isn't even a criticism. It's just an observation. Like people don't check out how fucking talented you are because they're all hung up on your cuties thing, on your take. Yeah. You're really good, dude. You're really, and this is not me just blowing smoke. You know I like your content.
Well, I'm happy with the podcast. Is going great right now. Great. Biggest problem in the universe.
Make more videos. Make a Vito video.
I have a million. I honestly have a ton of videos in the works that are coming soon, and they're all going to be great.
Great.
Right now, I'm super focused. I have to get the Kickstarter going. In the next week or two, the Kickstarter is going to drop for
making comic books. I might check. I might buy. I think I'll throw you
at superkiller.org. It's going to be a great fucking comic, and I'm pouring my heart and soul into it. I talk so much shit about everybody else's Star Wars and all their fucking shitty entertainment.
I'm gonna yell at my thing. Tommy, go ahead and work the shift. I have nothing. Vito's not giving me a motherfucking thing. I'm doing it because I actually like it. Like I'm gaining nothing. In fact, I'm losing. I'm supporting Vito. So fuck yourself, Medine. Go fuck yourself right in the face.
I'll jerk you off at some point.
Send me a free comic book to Germany. How about that?
I will send. Well, if you pay for shipping, I'll send you.
I'll pay
for
shipping.
Absolutely.
Sure. All right.
Pay shipping.
Done.
All my streamer friends you can get. I gotta send you a copy of my card game too. I got a million.
I'm not playing your fucking card game. You forget that.
No, you love my card game.
Like, what are we gonna play with my son?
Yeah.
No.
You ever play Cards Against Humanity?
No, I never played it.
With a kid?
Yeah, with my 7-year-old.
You gotta go through the deck first and take all the cards.
Perhaps my 15-year-old girl. Maybe I should play Cards Against Humanity. Yeah. The next time I smoke pot with my 15-year-old girl, I'll play Vito's fucking card game. Because I'm a great dad.
Tell me,
I love it.
Q-tip.
Q-tip. What?
All right.
Q-tip.
Kite wants to ask about the Q-tip stuff, which I've asked Vito on my podcast. I don't know if he wants to go
God. Oh, yeah. You masturbating cat still?
I performed a medical procedure on a
You did not. That's
animal
why
in
did you do
distress.
that? Why did you
What?
do that? Why did you do that? It's terrible.
Why did I help a distressed animal?
With distressed animals. You have
Because
to,
I
I don't
have
give
a
a
heart.
shit how fucking horny a horse is. I'm never jerking him off. You know?
What if the horse would die from horny?
Fuck off! I ain't touching you. If you were dying, like Tommy, you gotta jerk me off. You gotta get this load out of me. Sorry, Vito. It's good knowing you.
In Vito's defense, there's like hundreds of tutorials showing people how.
I
to
know.
do that.
I looked into that. I know he's right. He's still a funny. What possessed you to tell people that though? Like why?
Because it was funny.
You're not like a cat. But see, the thing is, if you were like a cat breeder, I could sort of see that. But you're not. You're an LA douchebag. Come on.
Bro, people keep asking me, they're like, why would you ever admit to that? I'm like, why would I admit to a thing that has given us literally like months of fodder for the fucking podcast?
So maybe you're,
there's
maybe
a
you're
new
better
video
than
of
me. Like,
someone calling me a cat fucker. And we gotta go over and we gotta fight with a bunch of, like, I mean, it's content, man. It's like, what can you do? I can't, when it comes up, you gotta talk about the weird shit that you've done.
I totally
if you don't talk about it, what do you do?
That's to tell you, like, I'm not afraid to say anything to anybody, even fucking people I like. I put that out of my mind. It disgusts me so much.
Yeah.
I would have cornered you with it immediately. Believe me, I'm not afraid. I've done that shit before. I think to you,
you can't corner me because I'm not ashamed. I did a good
maybe
thing
you should be
for a wounded animal.
For once in your life, be ashamed of something.
Look, it was not. I wasn't like enjoying it. I wasn't like, oh, this is great. I can't wait to masturbate my cat. It was like, all right, let's just get this over. I had to sleep. I will keep saying this. I was like dying. This cat would not shut the fuck up. I don't think I could get a vet appointment for like another week or two. And I was like, how do you shut this fucking cat up? And I Google how do you shut the cat and eat. So it's Google's fucking fault. Google said, well, you just take a Q-tip and you hold it out. And the
Who's the first guy to figure that out?
Out of the Q-tip.
Who was the first guy to figure that out?
Figure it out. Tommy, I'm pretty sure you can use logic and go, this cat is horny as fuck. Maybe if I stick something up there,
no.
Situation.
You know, I remember when I was in the Army, they told us a list of shit we couldn't take home because like it was against Iraqi law to have pornography, right? They did this.
Oh, really?
And then at the end of the list, it says goat semen banned. And I'm like, well, that ruins my fucking day. You know, like, and I remember this big fucking black sergeant. You count it in. If it's on the list, it's been done.
Why the fuck would you want to take that back home?
Somebody told me. Like, I had a buddy of mine theorize that some fucking hillbilly saw a goat. Like, I want to have that goat in back in Alabama. You know, we don't have these goats over here. And he tried to get the goat semen
goats better than American goats.
Well, I mean, I think
know. I don't fucking know. No. I saw that. Goat semen.
Maybe they're more slutty or something. You know.
They did this other thing in the Army, and everybody hated this fucking one sergeant. Not for the reasons you ever think. You think of hating sergeant, he's too tough, he's too hard. We had one that was like a total idiot. He's an Asian guy too, which is weird because they usually tend to be smart. They do something on a Friday. They give you a safety briefing, and safety briefing is just really consistent. Don't do anything. Guess what? It consists of. Don't fight with your wife. Don't get drunk and drive a car. Don't get any fucking fights. Don't do this. Anything that can like ruin the first sergeant's weekend because he's got to come bring in. One we had I don't know because everybody used to say it's because he spent a lot of time in Korea. He told us, you're not allowed if you're divorced or you're not allowed to have sex. If you were like getting divorced like I was, you're not allowed to have sex, and they tell you that too. Okay. They said, if you would only have sex with your spouse, if you are divorced, you are not to go out and have sex, blah, blah, blah. They tell you that, like, right? But this guy, you know what else is banned by the Army? You'll never believe this, by the way. Bestiality. It's banned.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, it's banned by the Army. It gets you chaptered the fuck out. We had not one fucking sergeant had ever given me a bestiality safety briefing, and this one Asian guy who was he was like the head of, he was used to give, listen, and he would say that, I shit you fucking not, I wanted to die, I wanted to quit, right? He would say, listen, I know some of you guys that aren't meeting girls, you get a little lonely, you got, like, if you have a Labrador or a Siamese cat, you need to leave them alone because it can get you chaptered out of the Army. And he was like, deadpan, no fucking bullshit. I am not lying, by the way. I swear on both my kids' fucking eyeballs, all right? All 4 of them, right? And he told us, he looked at us and told us not to have sex with animals over the weekend. And I would sit there on parade rest, and I would fantasize about killing them. Right? Because I just think no, I did. I fantasized about it. I even told other soldiers that I hope he dies of a heart attack this weekend because I never want to hear that again. He's like, don't worry, he's not doing the safety briefing for another 4 weeks. And like, that's too much. That's too much. You know? Oh my God. And everybody told me, well, he was in Korea.
You think he enjoyed doing that?
Who's fucking animals in Korea? You know? Ugh. Swear to God.
Well, it had to have happened. It had to have happened.
Well, so what? So what? You have to talk about it. It was fucking isolated incident. It's not my fucking problem.
You know, you got to lock up your peanut butter, Tommy.
You know, it's funny. If I said something like that back then, there was always one fucking guy. This is going in. This is a part of the Army. But fuck you. Go. You gonna fucking? You need him to tell you not to fuck a dog? I don't. You fucking hillbilly. There was some. I wouldn't call it class. There was a lot of fucking hillbillies that I just refused to listen to in the Army. Like, you're too dumb for me to talk to.
Bunch of dog fuckers.
They're like, oh, what happens? You know? Yeah, I know it happens. like you imagine that. You imagine that you have a big fucking healthy boner on a Saturday night and you can't, like, you know, I'm gonna go fuck my. You know, that's safety briefing. I'm not gonna fuck my dog. You know, right?
Thank God for the briefing.
You imagine that?
Briefing really set me straight.
I better lock my dog up in the kennel before something happens.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Muffins. I gotta lock you up in the night. I can't control myself.
Oh no, Muffin's safe, Tommy. You better put that head on the fucking wall.
Because whenever I heard about Vito's thing, I thought about this. I hated that guy. I hated his guts. Oh man! And then he's like,
yeah, the zoophiles are a problem, man.
No, they're not. They're not in the Army.
Well,
if they were a problem in the Army, I never
joined.
Some of them are. Maybe they are.
Not in the Army. I don't know.
I don't know if there's a lot of them out there, is I think what Tommy's trying to say. Like, I don't think there's like a massive amount of zoophiles.
You might be surprised, though.
Well, what makes you think it's like, they used to tell us, like, this used to really bother me too. They used to tell us not to rape anybody. It's don't rape, because they're not telling you because they don't want it to happen. They don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, how did that conversation go? Hey, look, when you're having a conversation with a woman,
if she says no, it means no. You know, and every so often we get the one thing. You know, like we get one smart sergeant. She could fucking lie. Don't put her in a position for fucking to do it. And all the girls would go, it's terrible. And no, it's like he would like one of us sergeant, like, I don't give a shit, guys. If you think she's fucking gonna, you know, say she raped you, don't fucking go, because once she says it, doesn't matter if it's true. You know, that was the truth. That's a real safety briefing. You know. That sergeant only gave the briefing once.
You know, when the military gets accused, I know in Japan they've been.
Dude, and first of all, they always get accused. They always get accused. I know 3 cases. All 3, when it went to court, it got thrown out. Do you know how?
Oh, really?
Do you know what the conviction rate is in the Army? It's like 92%.
Really?
Yes. So like, there was a lot more people making shit up. That's why, like, people say to me all the time, like, you really don't believe victims. You don't give the victims to that. I go, I'm sorry, my life experience shows me when you really got to be careful with sex, because people do lie about it, if you can believe that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I knew a guy in the Army that got accused of raping a girl. What happened was, she got in a fight with her boyfriend, right? This guy, my friend, my buddy Kaboo. We don't talk anymore because he turned into a woke asshole, but and then I insulted him by making a joke for some shit like that. But and he never spoke to me again. But he did get fucked on this, and this is probably what made him woke. In fairness to him. Here's what happened. They all went out. It's a mix of people, right? And the barracks buddy one of the barracks horse decided to get a boyfriend, right? They got in a fight in a club over here called Black Sounds. Okay, yes, it's exactly what you think. It's Black Sounds, music black people makes. The Germans aren't very subtle, you know? Okay. So, yeah, so check it out. Black Sounds of Wiesbaden. You go look it up right now. I think it's still there. So the boyfriend and the barracks whore got in a fight, and she went to my buddy Kaboo and said, "Take me home." Okay, so he said, "All right, I'll take him home." He looked at the boy and said, "Look, I'm taking her home." They walk back. She's like, "Come up to my fucking roof, have a drink, blah blah blah." And he said, I remember he said to me because he was on extra duty with me, and he said, we're sitting there looking at each other. She leaned in and she goes, "I'm a man," right? And I'm like, "Yeah." And then what happened? Her boyfriend opened the fucking door. And I'm like, "Oh, fuck," right? And I go, "What happened?" Because I'm figuring he's going to tell me maybe he hit him or something. He goes, "I knew it." And he walked out, right? He walked out. She goes running after him, right? Then one of the, essentially would be like I'm going to call him a hole monitor for fun's sake, sees her running after the boyfriend. "I didn't know where I am. I have no idea how I got here. No idea I got here." So the sergeant that was on extra duty that's supposed to keep people from getting raped said, "Come here. What happened? I don't know. I was just in bed with this black man. And oh my God." And they arrested him. They fucking arrested him. And he couldn't go back. He was from, what's the black neighborhood in Boston? The, starts with an R?
Southie?
What? Not Southie. That's the Irish part. Starts with an R.
Rochester?
That's New York.
Rochester? Or wait.
I forget. It's one of the big towns. It's like one of the big neighborhoods, and that's where he was from. Not Rhode
Dorchester?
Island. What?
Dorchester?
Dorchester. That's it. He was from Dorchester. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I thought because I'm close to Rochester. So he goes and she says she doesn't know how she got it. They give her a rape kit. Nothing comes up, and the army decides to prosecute anyway. Guess who testified in my buddy's behalf? The boyfriend. He said in court he would have had to have been a magician to have raped her in the matter. Because what happened was when she went home with him, I went to follow them home to see if something like that would happen. I opened the door to her barracks room because we all left them open back then, right? And there they are making out on the couch. So there's no way he could have, because there wasn't enough time. There wasn't enough time. Judge fucking literally slammed the gavel and threw everybody out. And that was it.
Oh,
That kind of shit happened 10 times more than the other shit.
It seems like that's a common story with when women, like get in a shitty situation. They're like, "Well, I can easily make my way out of this. I'll just
I'll pull that. I do know one girl that was a victim, but everybody knows she was a victim. It happened in Heidelberg in 2006. Her boyfriend went nuts and stabbed her to death, and she was actually friends with somebody I knew in Wiesbaden. And just stabbed her to death right there and then. Guy went berserk, or he wanted to break up with her, and he killed her. So guess what? She was telling the truth.
Where was this?
That was in Heidelberg, and she had a friend in Wiesbaden. I remember she wasn't close friends with me, but one of the soldiers and the female soldiers in my unit, you could see it really. Like she had been in Wiesbaden visiting her friend, a soldier I knew, just like 2 weeks earlier, and he stabbed 2 people to get to her. To fucking rip her up. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know what? Rape doesn't happen by accident. People don't remember it. Rape ends with a fucking missing tooth. So that's why, that's why I don't fucking believe. That's why, like, I'm not saying like something like a date rape can't happen. I'm not saying that that it's not rape to fucking like get some girl like ridiculously drunk. I'm not saying that. I think that's the exception, not the fucking rule. I think a broken jaw is more fucking common with rape than anything else. And that's my experience growing right up next to New York fucking City.
Yeah, I think the thing like that people forget about, like the hashtag believe women, or it's like, it's not believe them unconditionally. It's be willing to possibly.
I don't believe that. I think that's what they hide behind. It's just be willing, but they don't mean that. I don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I don't believe that. I've seen too many cases. I think like people like you, and like more honest liberals believe that, but I don't think like the advocates pushing it forward believe that. It's believe or else.
Yeah. It's so hard.
I don't think it's like Joe liberal or lefty off the street believes that, right? And they always defend these assholes. But then if you actually take a look at the advocates and the people that are like make money off this kind of stuff, or they're believe all women or else. You're like, hear them out. Hear them out. You'd be crazy not to hear them out. That's wrong. But it's not like conservatives don't know that. It's not like everybody doesn't know that.
It's really hard these days to like sort out who's the like diehard crazy ideological activist from like a rational person who understands, well, everybody's capable of lying. But then it's just like nutty, like with Black Lives Matter, like there was a period of time where I was like, yeah, Black lives do matter. I
remember that.
Great.
I watched your timeline.
Yeah. But then it became like an actual organization. With
and
like
white lives don't. That's when it came.
Well,
it was Black Lives Matter and white lives don't. That's when it came. You know.
For me, the part where I was like, guys, this is like, well, first of all, when they bought a shit ton of mansions, I was
yeah,
like,
that was
well,
funny.
It
was
sneaky.
great.
But then the whole Juicy Smollett thing happened.
Yeah.
And everybody on Earth knows he's 100% guilty. There's all the guys, you know, they literally got the guys who did it to reenact it. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I know. It was fantastic, wasn't it?
Fucking hilarious. They're like, this is where he told us to attack
Those guys are funny guys. I actually generally enjoy them.
I know! Give those guys a TV show!
No,
they were
great.
fucking great!
The Nigerian twins or whatever, they were fucking funny.
But fucking the Black Lives Matter organization, they have a page.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, did we lose him?
Oh, we lose him? I thought that was me for a second.
I thought it was me too.
Yeah, like my computers are acting up today. Out of nowhere. It just went away.
I dropped out for a second.
Oh, you dropped out. Yeah, so finish your sentence and we'll close.
No, but like they have a page on their website that even after the Juicy Smollett fucking verdict, they're like, well, we can never believe white cops against the word of a proud black man. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like everybody on Earth knows this guy is guilty. Like nobody beat him up for a Subway sandwich in the middle of the fucking night.
In Chicago, like the coldest night of the year.
No. Yeah,
but you know what too, like no black people believe that. I mean, like nobody. Only like it's not even black. Like it doesn't even matter if you're black or white. Extremists believe that. Like idiots, idiots and extremists. You know,
Chappelle had the best joke about it. That was literally like people were like, "Why aren't black people speaking up about what happened to Juicy Smollett?" He's like, "No, we're supporting him by not saying anything. That motherfucker is guilty
because we knew he was lying.
We knew he was lying. Yeah. So we're just staying quiet and hoping it goes away."
I remember, like, he got beat up in a black neighborhood by white guys wearing MAGA hats. Really? You know, and like people are looking at me like I'm crazy. You know,
and they were holding nooses.
Yeah, they German guys. I'm like, you know what? I actually almost got a fight with a bar where like I got like snippy with a German guy, and I'm like, I'm fucking from America. You're not. You don't know shit. You know, I pulled one of those. I'm actually American. Go fuck yourself. You know, like there's no way that's true. You know.
Told me was that over the VR headset.
No, it was just kind of a passing.
Another one.
That wasn't a VR headset guy. That guy. I thought about murdering him in front of his fucking parents. That's a different story for another time. We should collect all the old videos and like put it in a clause and how many times I told that story. All right. VR is fuck
all right,
you,
guys.
Nick.
I'll let
all
you
right,
guys
look,
get back to it.
tell Dick Masterson to put me on. I'm gonna start. Because this is the last season of Shop. I'm gonna start promoting. Tell Dick to put me on the fucking biggest problem in the universe. How about that? Here, there you go.
You gotta come to LA though. I mean, we could probably have you
fly to LA.
call in.
I could probably justify. How long a flight is that?
If you came to LA, I would 100%.
If I came to LA, you'd 100% do it.
Yeah. We've mostly been doing like people in person because every time we do video guests, it's like a little harder.
It sucks.
Yeah,
and he would do it. You're not gonna fucking. You're not gonna Joe Rogan.
You would be good though. The problem is we get guests who like don't know how to like fucking video into a show and then they suck.
Well, I could do
like
that.
You would probably be. You know how.
Yeah, I'm a master.
You do it through Discord.
When we Skype people in,
you Skype. I could do it.
We'll use like Google Hangouts or something.
Okay.
It's just sometimes we'll bring people on and they're like falling asleep and we're like, oh god, this show's gonna suck. But
if I can figure out a way to turn it, make it good for me, I'll come out there.
Dude, come to LA. We'll hang out. It'll be great. We'll go.
That'll be crazy.
I don't know.
Throw
eggs at the home.
Put your cats in another room, please. All right.
All
right, Vito, man. Take care, everybody. All right, that's is there anything waiting in Doug. Let's give Doug. Doug, you're on the air. Go.
He's gone.
Doug?
Oh, no, he's here. Doug.
Doug, you're on the air, bud.
1, 2, there I am. Hey.
Yes.
Hey, Doug.
You're useless, Doug.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Doug, when you call in, you got to talk. But...
Yeah. Oh,
right. Okay. Yeah, the thing we're talking about with the the whole Jesse Smollett thing. Yeah, that happened. I know all about that.
All right, here we go. Here's the deal. We're doing after shows.
Wait.
What?
I wanted to bring something up. The JFA troll. Kite found it and we clipped it.
Did he really? Hold on a second. All right, we'll do the JFA troll. That's too fucking funny.
In your DMs. It's the one before the last one I sent you.
Too fucking funny, and we're doing it. Okay. How come I won't go to my side? Side view. Oh, no. The fuck happened?
What?
Oh no.
What's up?
We'll talk about it. Oh, there we go. Dude, it's acting crazy. I need a new computer. Something terrible, dude. Oh, it's like, I don't know what's going on. All right, let me see if I can get your fucking video loaded either way. Now that we're doing this. All right, this is, okay, I see it. Here we go. This is
the new 80/30 stuff. And then there's one other thing.
Obsessed with Jalen. Jalen's content. Okay, like that's.
Oh,
like,
and then,
I'm gonna be real. If a third sub YouTuber is freaking out on Twitter, they're spurging out, they're doing dumb stuff. I'm gonna make content, right? Like who else would? All right.
There's one part I really want to point out that.
And like, wait, really quick. People in the chat saying like talk about something more entertaining. Just leave. Like just leave the stream. You know, like I don't really understand why you're wasting your time typing in the chat, right? Like, if you've been here, if you watch my streams, you know how these streams are. You know. I don't really understand why you're here. I'm gonna be real. But I
is that JFA trolling?
The JFA was in the chat saying, "Talk about something more entertaining, please."
And he fell for it.
Yeah, he fell for it.
I fall for it too. I can't even fucking laugh at doctor. that guy's gonna be a doctor, you know? Why are you wasting your time with Augie? Who Augie? Who Augie? Who you be a doctor like a father?
How many times I gotta tell you?
How many times I gotta tell you?
Coming off stream now.
Yeah, Augie, turn that stream off now. Now. Who Augie? Nobody know Augie. Augie. Yo, round eye. Yeah, Augie. You really like this. Round eye Augie. You'll be big loser like him. Go study.
You keep saying words like simp and cringe.
You say words like I don't know these words. They're English words. You'll be a big loser like Woggy.
Pick up your violin now.
Look the same. Yeah, you pick up your violin. Can you do your music lesson for today?
Oh, nothing beats that, does it?
Is he really being a doctor? Somebody tell me he actually is.
No, I don't think. No, I think he's like
is that a goof?
Or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I think we just made that up.
I love to know that Asians are just stupid as me. Makes me feel good about myself. And what's this?
What I do doesn't hurt you.
Is she gonna take her fucking breast or show her?
No.
Age
it's Whitney in Wisconsin.
No, it's respected. Yeah, it's respected. Age respected. I'm a planet. Fuck it.
Oh, I got it then. Hold on.
I play the
audio. Dogs, get over it.
There you go.
What did she say?
She fucks
dogs. Get over it.
I'm over it with. What's her name got it? I don't think she did. I don't think she fucked dogs. I think it was a big act. You know.
In my whole country, we eat dog.
Augie, all you talk about is Augie and Shib and Cringe, and we have a German Shepherd in the dinner table right now. So you get in there right now.
All right, JFA wanted me to play a clip. I hope it's not a troll. JFA.
It probably is.
Here. I sent it to you.
Augie.
It's so funny if it's Rick Roll.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hold on a second. Is this what's his?
If the final season really happens, then go follow me on Kick.
Pretty boring stream so far, which is a shame because I loved you Rush Hour and Rush Hour 2.
His lyrics, it said. Let's see how he handles it.
We're really saying I was in. We're really calling me Jackie Chan at the start of the stream. Wait. We're not doing that.
He does look a little like him. I watched a video about Sonny V2. Jackie Chan's kid's a real loser. You know, I found out. Made me feel great about myself. Like Jackie Chan's kid got busted doing pot in a room, and his old dad didn't talk to him for like 5 years. And his movie career sucks. And he's always like, I'm trying to be different than my dad, which apparently was a big mistake because he's like a total loser. And I was like, when I watched it, I was like, wow, Jackie Chan's kid's a loser. That makes me feel better about myself.
Did you ever hear the Jackie Chan story with Bruce Lee?
Yeah, he met him once, like in a movie set.
No, they were in a movie together, and Bruce Lee accidentally, like, literally hit him in the face.
Yeah. And Jackie was like, "It's okay, it's okay."
Bruce is like, "Are you okay?" And Jackie Chan was like so happy that he was just talking to him, so he just kept pretending like, "Oh yeah, my ow, hurts."
Oh, did he? Yeah, that's so awesome. Jackie Chan's awesome. Imagine having a dad that awesome. You'd probably end up on drugs.
Because I was going to say that stunt he done in Rumble in the Bronx when he broke his ankle.
Yeah.
It was still amazing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Good old Jackie Chan, man. It's like, it's terrible. It's sick. It's twisted. All right, everybody. We're doing the after show right after this. This one is paywalled. We'll go in there. We'll talk to you for a little bit, and then, boom, we'll go in there and talk to you and take some calls. Probably just going to take calls today. So if you didn't get your call in, then now's the time to do it. Minimum half an hour. So get in there right now. Thank you very much, everybody. All you $10 Patreons, all you supporters, from High as a Kite to Raging. I'm taking Raging Max out of here. He hasn't done shit for us for months. He hasn't done a fucking thing. Not a damn thing. Fucked. Get fucked, Raging Max. You just joined the army and shit, and you expect us to. Where are your loyalty? Good night, everyone.
I'm gay.